Hello and welcome back to another Keep Moving with Emily. I'm so glad that you're joining me today. Today's workout is going to be fun. We are going to be doing what's called Tabata. Tabata is a type of high intensity interval training format where each Tabata is 8 rounds and each round is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 4 cardio and then 4 strength in each Tabata. So you can kind of get used to what that cardio movement feels like, get the heart rate up nice and high for about 4 rounds. And then for the next 4 rounds, we'll be doing some sort of a strength movement. So the equipment that you need today, we're going to be doing this seated. I may show a few standing options for you. Have a pair of hand weights, maybe a theraband if you've got one, and then a tennis ball because we'll be doing a little bit of hand-eye coordination, and then we'll also work our core. Some other things that you may want to have handy, always have water, make sure you're hydrating, listening to your body, turn on a fan to kind of keep the room cool. We don't want to get overheated. But the idea is to work hard for those 20 seconds, use the rest to recover, and then we'll go back at it. But listen to your body, you do what works for you, and that's how it's going to go. So we're going to kind of get used to what it sounds like with the music that we'll be listening to that's going to cue us when to work and when to rest. And so we're going to do the first song, we're going to do a nice little warm up, but this will help you get used to how this is going to work. So I'm going to turn on a little bit of music. I want you to sit up nice and tall. It's always important to do a nice warm up to get your body nice and warm before you move into whatever workout you are doing. Okay, so we're going to start off with a nice warm up. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll kind of warm up from our head to our toes. So get ready. When you hear that whistle, that means we work. Let's start looking from left to right. Still sitting up nice and tall. Breathing, warm up that neck. Very nice. Sit up. Good. So this would be our rest time, but we're going to look up in the sky, chin to the chest. Now, if this gives you those weird electric zings, just stick with those looking back forward. All right, let's move in. Open. It's nice and big. Good. All engaging your core. The nice thing about this music, it tells us what round we're on, so we kind of know where we're at with each bottom. Good. Nice and tall. Open those arms. Very nice. Shoulder rolls. This time we're going to reach those hands up to the sky and down. Okay, reverse it. And work. So bring those arms up to the sky and down. Big breath in. Exhale. Good. Round 3. Like I said, there's 8 rounds each Tabata. This is going to kind of get our body nice and warm. Then we'll get to work. Good. Keep it up. All right, shake it out. All right, the next move that we're going to be doing are big, nice inhales out to the side, and then exhale, we're going to kind of come down. All right, so big breath in, nice little forward fold, big breath in, and exhale. If bending over doesn't work for you, you can just big breath in and out here. Good. Couple more. Up. Exhale down. Big breath in. And exhale. Good. We're halfway there. You can do a couple more shoulder rolls if you want. We're going to do a little bit of spinal twist. It's important to warm up our spine too. So I want you to just kind of nice little twist and twist. We're on round 5. Good. Nice little twist. We can also do a little bit of pushing across the body with those hands. Good. Nice warm spine. We can kind of work through this rest piece, sticking with those rotations. The next thing we'll be doing is a little bit of a half moon stretch. We're going to kind of warm up our ribs. So take a big breath in, reach, and bring it down. Big breath in, and reach. Good. I'm kind of holding on to my chair, give me a little bit more stability. Feels really good as we open up the sides of our bodies with those obliques. Really engage that core as you reach. Good. Ooh. All right. We're going to warm up our shoulders a little bit more and our hamstrings. So you're going to reach one foot out, and then we're going to scoop those arms up nice and big with a big circle. Okay? So get a nice stretch of that hamstring Good. Couple more here. Feels good in that hamstring. Foot extended. Very nice. Let's switch feet. So bring the foot in, extend, scoop, and big circle. Good work. Last one. Very nice. Open up that chest nice and big. Exhale, forward. So opening up that chest into like a cobra. Exhale into that angry cat. Big breath in and exhale. All right, we'll get that blood pumping just a little bit. Give me some jacks these last 10 seconds or so. And then we're moving on to our workout. Last one, and shake it out. Whew, good work. And there we go. Now we're done. So let's stop my music, because when we get that to the next thing, that whistle's gonna blow and we're gonna start working. So for Tabata number 1, remember, we're doing 4 sets of cardio, same movement, and then we'll do 4 sets of strength. So for our cardio movement, we're going to be reaching across the body with that hand, reach for the corner here. Now, if you want to incorporate your legs, you can tap that foot, same arm, tap it across the body, engaging the core as we reach, focus those eyes on those hands. That is our cardio movement that we're doing for 4 rounds. Now, if you are able to stand without assistance, you can always do this one standing. So we're here and you're tapping that foot, reaching that hand. But if you have some balance issues that doesn't feel comfortable, I want you to stay seated. That's where I'm going to be this whole time. So once we get those 4 cardio pieces done, then we're going to move on to a strength piece. And that's where you're going to want to have your hand weights or your TheraBands ready, because we're going to be doing bicep curls. And I'll remind you, and I'll give us time to grab those weights. So we're going to do 4 rounds of bicep curls. Lots of different ways you can do this, but we're going to be working those biceps. So arms are going to be extended, curling it up and down. All right. You can even alternate whatever feels good to you. You can always use that TheraBand, stick it under your foot. Now, if you want to incorporate legs into this, you can do a bicep curl with a knee drive. You can always do opposite knee with opposite arm, same knee, same arm. That's up to you. If your weights kind of get too heavy, you can always drop it to 1 and stay here. All right. So first round, those reaches with the foot and then bicep curls. You've got this. We're going to do 4 rounds through. When you're doing the cardio part, kind of figure out the movement. And then once you got it, I want you to go as fast as you can. Breathing, we're really going to get that heart rate up. Okay. So have those hand weights handy, or that TheraBand handy, because you are going to use it. If you don't have any weights, you can just do the movement. All right. So let's get ready for our first cardio. You ready? Sitting up nice and tall. We're starting with that reach across. You can add in the foot. That's up to you. Hands it ready? Here we go. Let's go. Work. Round 1. So we're reaching up. You're going to feel this in your core. Again, you can just stay here. Once you feel it, you can figure it out. I want you to speed it up. This is really going to get our heart rate going. Again, you can tap in that foot. Good work. And rest. We have 10 seconds of rest. So I really want you to catch your breath and then get ready, because we're going to go right back into those reaches. Here we go. Round 2. Here we go. Work. Round 2. Again, tap that foot if you want. If not, just reaching across the body. Breathe. Good work. Reach. Good work, good work. Keep it up. And rest. You're gonna start feeling that heart rate going up. Maybe your body temperature is getting up there. We're on to round 3. Here we go. 2 more of these. Let's go. Get ready. Work. All right. 3. For those of you who are standing, it looks like this. I want you to stay safe. Don't get too crazy. Good. For the rest of us, if we're seated, that is cool. Keep it up. This is your workout. You make it work for you. Rest. This will be our last round, and then during that 10 seconds of rest, I want you to grab those weights. The last set of reaches. Here we go. Make it count. Work hard. These 20 seconds. Round 4. And then we're going to grab those weights and move into that bicep curl. Here we go. Good, good, good. Or we're here. Whatever works for you. Woo, rest. Grab those weights. Bicep curls. If you want to add that knee, you can. Stay up nice and tall. Core is engaged. Bring those weights up to the shoulders and down. Good. We want to breathe out as we bring those weights up. Inhale down. Again, you can add that knee to incorporate our lower half. Good. If you're standing, I just want you to do that bicep curl standing. Don't add the knee. It's going to add a little bit more of a challenge. All right, 3 more, just like that. Again, you can do alternating, whatever feels good to you.
Round 6.
Kind of show you this version. And then if you want to add opposite or same, breathing out and in. Good. We really want to try to stay nice and straight and just those arms working. We don't want to be rocking back and forth. You got this. Rest.
Rest.
You got 2 more rounds, just like that. Keep it up. Again, if you are standing, I just want you to stand up nice and tall with that bicep curl here.
Round 7.
Good. If you are able to stand, but if not, we are here. You can do a single, double. Make it fun. Make it work. Working that upper body. And if you can, that lower body. Good. Woo! We got 1 more round. Last round, and then we're moving into Tabata number 2. So, last set of bicep curls. Make them count.
Work.
Up.
Round 8.
And down. Nice, slow and controlled. Nothing too crazy. Again, if that weight gets too heavy, you can just drop it down to 1. Ooh, feel the burn. Good work. I love this playlist. And rest.
Rest.
Whew. All right, drop those weights, shake it out. We're moving on to our next one. So, Tabata number 2, we're doing punches. Great cardio move, especially if you're doing these seated. It really gets that heart rate up. So your hands are going to be here. You're going to be extending out in front. You can even cross over the body. If you're having a bad day, punches are a great way to take it out. So again, you can make this fun. You can go single, double, or single, double punch, whatever feels good to you. If you are standing, I want you to slight bend in those knees, and we're just punching here, keeping that core nice and engaged, okay? So again, 4 rounds of punches. Then our strength move is shoulder presses. So again, you're going to grab both of those weights or your theraband. One way to do the theraband is if you kind of hold it out in front, we're just going to reach up and down with those shoulder presses if you've got a theraband or a towel. Or here, we're going to be here, press it up, exhale here, inhale down. You can always do singles. If it gets too heavy, drop it down to 1 weight right there, okay? So again, cardio, punches, do whatever format you want. You can just stay here, in that core nice and tight, and then we're moving into shoulder presses, okay? Get ready for those punches. When that whistle blows, we start our working. All right, you ready? We got this. Get ready. And begin.
Work. Round 1.
Like I said, you can just punch straight in front, extending the arm out all the way. You can punch across the body, engaging that core a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Now, if you want to add in a little bit of a cognitive challenge, think about right, left, right, left, left, left. Single, single, double. Kind of get that brain working too. You ready? Let's try that version. So, single, single, double. Single, single, double. Good. To incorporate the brain and everything that we do. Keep it up. Woo! See? Gotta really focus. Good work. Keep it up. All right. We're already halfway. We got 2 more cardio, and then we're gonna move into that strength. Here we go. Let's go. Make it fun. Again, you can always just go across the body or straight in front. Nice and quick. Good. Keep it up. For those of you standing, slight bend in that knee. Go across the body, or that single double. You've got it. Do what you can do. Challenge yourself, but stay safe. We got one more, and then we're gonna move in to that cardio piece. Shake it out. Here we go. Last one, let's make it count. Speed it up if you can.
Round 4.
Good. Round 4 of these punches, or you can go that single double. Nice and quick. Good. During this 10-second rest break, you're gonna grab those weights or that theraband. Good. Woo! Take out those arms. Grab those weights. We're doing shoulder presses. Sitting up nice and tall. You can have the elbows here or press it out, up and down. Good. My weights are starting to feel really heavy, so I'm going to go to a single weight. You keep going. Good. Pressing it up. Exhale as you press it up. Inhale down. Good. Woo! Rest. I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like with a theraband or a towel if you've got that, but if you have the weights, keep doing you. You're going to grab that theraband, press it up and down. Inhale and exhale. I'm kind of holding a little bit of tension too. Good. If those weights get too heavy, drop them and just do this movement like the raise in the roof. Working those shoulders a lot. Good. Woo! Take it out. I think this is our last one. We got this. Here we go. All right, last set.
Work. Round 7.
Oh, just kidding. This is round 7. We have one more after this. Good work. 4 cardio, 4 strength. Good work. Can you feel the burn in those arms? Good. Shake it out. I forgot to mention, you can also add in that leg extension as you press that weight up to the sky to incorporate those legs.
Round 8.
Good. Just like so. Extending that foot out to incorporate legs and arms. Good. You got this. Keep it up. Woo! Oh, rest. Nice job. Grab water if you need it. Shake out those arms. Stretch it out a little bit. We are moving on for another nice little cardio bit. So Tabata number 3. We're going to be doing cherry pickers. I love this one. It's a full body movement, kind of a functional one because we're going to reach up. We're reaching up to a cabinet and then we're reaching it down as if we're picking something up off the ground. If you get dizzy when your head goes down, I just want you to reach up and reach it forward so you don't get dizzy. But for those of you who can, we're going to go up to the sky, hands to the hips, down to the ground for those cherry pickers. That's our cardio move. If you are standing, I want you to reach it up to the sky, hands to the hips, tiny little squat. So from the side here, slight bend in those knees. Try not to let those knees go over your toes. So here, down, like a half sit stand. So again, 4 rounds of those, and then our strength move is a row. Couple different options. If you've got hand weights, what this row is going to look like, I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to kind of hinge at the waist, reach those arms forward, bringing those elbows back, squeezing in the shoulder blades. Reach forward and pull. If you have a TheraBand on you, or if you have like a banister that you can wrap your TheraBand around, it's going to be that same pulling motion. I like to do this one with my feet though. Wrap it around my feet. Pull. Just like so. So from the side, pulling those elbows back, squeezing in those shoulder blades, reach it forward. Okay? So again, cardio, cherry pickers, strength. Got this. All right, get ready. Get that heart rate up there. Sit nice and tall. We're reaching those hands to the sky. Hands to the hips, down to the floor. Let's go.
Round 1.
This one really gets the heart rate up. Got to make the body move and then get that blood pumping and reach and down. If this makes you dizzy, you just reach it forward. Good. Get up. Very nice.
Rest.
If you want a little bit more of an active recovery, you can just march it in place. You want to keep that heart rate up there. All right, number 2, let's do this. And begin.
Work.
Up to the sky, down to the ground. Keep it up. If you are standing, we're here. Nice little squat. Good. Legs, arms, core, everything. Woo, rest. All right, halfway there. You got 2 more rounds. Do whatever feels good for you. Get that heart rate up there. Here we go. Begin.
Round 3.
Good. Round 3. 1 more after this. Or reach it forward. Whatever feels good to you. Keeping that core nice and tight. Good work. Pick it up. Rest. Last one. I'm going to kind of keep marching, keeping my heart rate up there if I can. If you do what you can do. Good work. Last set. Let's go.
4.
Keep it up. Really protect that back, keeping that core nice and tight as you reach it forward. Remember this 10 seconds rest. I want you to grab that theraband or those weights to do that row. That's what we're doing next. Grab that theraband, slip it under those feet or around that banister, or grab those weights. As you get the weights and pulling back. Here we go.
Round 5.
Breathing out as we pull, inhale as we come down. Good. Keep those elbows nice and close to your side as we pull them back, squeezing in those shoulder blades. Kind of keeping the weights at our pocket level. Good. Exhale. I'm going to show you from the side what this looks like. If you are standing, we're here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that part.
Work.
All right.
Round 6.
Sit up nice and tall and pull. Light hinge. Good. Should feel this in the back. Good. Keep it up. Same movement if I have weights. I'm here.
Rest.
Good. I think we're halfway there. 2 more rounds. Keep it up. Again, hinging. We're not rolling in the back. Keeping it nice and flat.
Work.
And
Round 7.
round 7. If you want more resistance, just hold a little bit closer to that theraband. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. Keep it up. Woo!
Rest.
We got 1 more set. Keep it up. Again, if you got those weights, we're here. Flat, or if you're standing,
Round 8.
back is nice and flat. We're not rounded. You also don't need to have weights. If you don't have any, we're just doing this movement, pulling those elbows back. Keep it up. Inhale and exhale. And
Rest.
rest. Awesome. Whoop. Awesome job. All right. Grab a quick swig of water if you need any. We are moving on. This is Tabata number 4. All right, so we're going to be doing mountain climbers. Again, I'm going to show you a couple different variations depending on your ability level. So first, we are just going to do, you can have one arm up and then switch, almost like you're climbing a rope. Once you get that movement, we're going to climb that rope as fast as you can. If you want to incorporate your lower half while seated, we're going to go opposite arm with opposite leg here. So one leg, opposite leg with opposite arm, and switch and switch. If you are standing, you can just reach up and down. If you have balance, if you're able to balance, opposite arm with opposite leg. Standing nice and tall. That's our cardio for 4 rounds. Our strength is triceps. So a couple different options for you. If you have a weight, you're going to reach up nice and high up to the sky. I'm going to show you from the side. Bring that weight down, bending at the elbows, and pressing it up. You notice that nothing else is moving, just those forearms. If range of motion or if you have shoulder problems, your other option Same idea with that row. So I'm pulling those elbows back, and then I'm kicking that tricep back. So again, just the only thing that's moving is that elbow. So not this arm or anything. So we're gonna pull it back into that row, and then just extend that elbow out. Okay. One more option before we move on, feel free to march in place, that heart rate up, is if you're using a theraband, you're gonna hold it like so, and you're just gonna extend one arm out and the other. So keeping those elbows nice and high, extend that arm, bend that elbow, extend the arm, bend the elbow. Lots of different options. You pick what works for you. But first, cardio. So those mountain climbers or rope climbs, depending on what works for you. You ready? Because this is gonna get started right away. Here we go. And begin. Opposite arm, opposite leg, warrior here. Good work. Breathe as we're here. Those mountain climbers get that heart rate up. Good, and rest. Again, you can just march in place. Keep that heart rate up there. 1 down, 3 to go. Good work. Speed it up once you kind of figure it out. Begin. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're reaching that hand up nice and high. Driving that knee if you're able to, or we're here. Good. Reach as high as you can. Pulling that elbow down, almost like you're climbing up a rope. Or if you're standing, we're here or here. You do what works for you. Good work. I'm gonna do a round standing, but if you're seated, you stay there, you keep doing what you're doing. You're ready. You march in place, begin. Opposite arm with that opposite leg. Squeezing in the glute, squeezing in that quad as we're here. Good. Key is staying safe so we don't fall. If you need to hang onto a couch, you can always do that too. Woo! Good work. Whoa. We have one more set. Make these 20 seconds count, and then we're gonna move into that strength move, all right? Here we go. Begin.
Round 4.
Round 4. Remember, that rest break, you're grabbing those weights. We're moving into that tricep strength move. Good work. So grab those weights during this rest break. Whatever version is working for you. Keep it up. Woo!
Rest.
So, if you can do that overhead tricep extension, that's what I'm doing here. We're gonna reach that weight up to the sky. Keep those elbows tucked in nice and tight.
Round 5.
Inhale as that weight comes down. Exhale up from the side. Elbows are trying to be tucked in as tight as possible. We're just keeping those elbows by our ears. Good. And exhale. You should feel it in the back of that arm. That is the tricep that we're working. You keep doing that version. If that doesn't work for you, I'm going to show you that tricep with the theraband. Arms are out tight.
Round 6.
Extend and extend. This is a great one. We're working those shoulders and just isolating the back of that arm from the side. It looks like this. And here. Good. Work those triceps. Rest.
Rest.
I'm gonna show you that other version. That tricep, so we're rowing, and then you're kicking that arm back and back.
Work.
Here we go, keep going.
7.
Whatever version feels good to you. Kicking those elbows back. The only thing that's bending here is the elbow, and then kicking that weight straight back like you're trying to push it into the wall. If you don't feel this in the back of your arm, you might not be doing it. So, at the end of the day, I want you to keep moving. Good, we got one more round. I'm gonna go back to my therabands because I like that one. Here we go. And begin.
Round 8.
Round 8. Good work. We've got 1, 2, about 3 more Tabatas left. You're doing great. Feel the burn in the back of that arm. Love it. We know we're working hard. Woo! Rest. Good work. Obviously, if you start to feel fatigued and you are like, oh, I don't think I could do another round, that is okay. Listen to your body. We each have our own variation of endurance level that we may have. So listen to your body, rest when you need to, and grab water, stay cool, key, all right? So while I'm talking, feel free to just kind of move in place, kind of keep those muscles moving as I explain our next one. We are going to be doing a good old jumping jack. So again, arms are gonna come up and down, all right? Or you can add in a leg, tap that heel, arms come up, okay? So that's gonna be our cardio. Pretty simple, a good old jumping jack. If you are standing, you can tap that foot out, or if you're able, high impact is there. Whatever version feels good to you. Our strength is when you're gonna grab your ball. If you've worked out with me in the past, we do a lot of, this is neuromotor, so work our hand-eye coordination. So arms are gonna come out, bring that ball in front, exchange the ball each time, hold on nice and tight. So that's what we'll be doing for our strength. So pretty simple, jacks, and then ball work, okay? So you make this fun, make it work for you. Let's do this. So get ready for those jumping jacks. You ready? Here we go. Get ready. Sit up nice and tall. Begin. So we're here.
Round one.
So you go at your own speed. If you want to add in that foot or a knee, you do what works for you. Good. Obviously know your range of motion. If that doesn't work, you can always do a good old seal jack.
Rest.
Good, rest. Shake it out. Good work. Again, you can march it in place. Whatever works for you. Those jumping jacks again, let's go.
Round two.
You always tap a foot out to the side, work those glutes, or work that quad as you tap it forward. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up. Whew.
Rest.
Good work. I'm gonna do a version standing. You stay seated if that's where you're at. Here we go. Dance a little too.
Work. Round three.
I mean, if we're gonna work out, we gotta make it fun, right? Good. Or you can go high impact. Whatever feels good to you. Keep it up. Good work. Woo! Rest. I think we got one more jack. I hope. Here we go. Ready.
Work. Round four.
Last round. So we're moving into that strength with the ball. Good work. Again, if you're just here, that upper body is what you were able to do, or we can do seal jacks, whatever feels good to you. Good job. Remember, at that rest break, I want you to grab that ball.
Rest.
If you don't have a ball, I just want you to pretend. Envision that ball. If you want to make it more challenging, close your eyes as you do this. Do this seated if you're closing your eyes. Squeeze in those shoulder blades. Here. Good. Open. Squeeze in those shoulder blades. Close those eyes if you're seated. Makes it more challenging.
Rest.
If you are standing, you can still stand and do this. I want you to have a nice wide base, but don't close your eyes because I don't want you falling over. I'm going to do this version with you.
Work. Round six.
Standing. If we're able to stand, I encourage you to do that. It's really good for our muscles and our bones. It's a good little cardio too, gets that blood pumping. But if you're not able to, no problem. Ooh, I feel the burn in my arms. Good job. Keep it up. Ooh. Open up that chest a little bit. Good work. You guys are doing awesome.
Work. Round seven.
Round seven. Squeeze. If that ball gets too heavy, because even though it's a little bit, I just want you to envision that ball and open. Keep it up. Woo! Longest 20 seconds. Feel it in those arms.
Rest.
Good job. We have one more set of these. Let's do it. Last one, really squeeze that ball as you exchange. We're working that dexterity too, meaning our grip with our hands. Close those eyes, make it more difficult. Challenge your brain. Where am I in space? Where is this ball in space? Good. Woo-wee. Oh man, and rest. Awesome job. Drop that ball real quick, grab some water. We are moving on. Grab that water. Again, if you want to keep that heart rate up, march in place as I explain the next one. Okay, so this one's super fun. I kind of took this from another dance that I did, but I'm going to call these fireball arms. So what that's going to look like is we're going to work the back of that arm, that tricep. So this is our cardio movement. So you're going to kind of bend at the elbows, and I'm going to extend one arm and then switch. As I bend one arm, the other arm extends. So we're here. A little bit like a Zumba move, if you want to call it that. So you can just stay here, and you can go as fast as you want, squeezing the back of that arm. Now, you can always go side, side, and then up, up, side, side, up, up. You make it fun. That piece is going to really work your brain. Again, if you are going here, you can just add those hips or up, side, side. You make it fun, but we're really going to work those arms. That's our cardio portion. Our strength, again, we're going to be using that ball. We're going to be bringing the ball behind our back and exchanging the ball. So you're going to go one direction, whether that's clockwise or counterclockwise. Then the next opposite, opposite, opposite. So from the side, it looks like this, opening up that chest, exchanging the ball back behind, same direction. If you are standing, we're here. All right. So we don't need the ball right now. We're going to be doing those fireball arms. And if you want to come up, up, out, out, you can. If you were a cheerleader and you're back in the day, channel your inner cheerleader if you need to. Here we go. And you can always kind of get those moving or out to the side, whatever works for you. Here we go.
Work.
Good.
Round one.
I'm just going to kind of march my feet in place as I'm squeezing the back of the arms. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Really feel it in the back of that arm. You can go up, out, out. Good. Again, you march in place while we work, keeping that heart rate up there. Here we go. Try to keep those elbows up the whole time, like parallel with the ground. And move it out. You can go out, out, up. Good. If that's too confusing, you can stay here or here. Whatever works for you. You also don't have to march your feet, but I want you to see how fast can you go, squeezing in the back of that arm, working that cardio. Good. Rest. Halfway, we got two more. I'm going to do these standing with those of you who are standing. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just going to kind of wiggle where you can march in place, or you can go up, up, out, out. If it's too confusing, yep, you just stay here. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Feel that heart rate up. Woo! And rest. We got one more, and then we're gonna move into that ball back behind our back. Here we go, last version. See if you can stick with me. We're gonna go out, out, up, up, out, out, up, up. You can slow it down if you need to. Out, out, up. Do whatever feels good to you. Up, up, up. Work that mind, or you're just here. Speed it up. Last few seconds. How fast can you go? Keep it up. Keep it up. And rest. Whew. Grab that ball. Again, we're bringing the ball behind our back. I'm going to go counterclockwise first, but you do whatever version feels good to you. Sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you have space behind you. Now, if you're a wheelchair user and you can't reach your arms all the way back behind you, I just want you to open up nice and big and exchange. Open up nice and big and exchange. Good work. How fast can you go without dropping the ball? Good. Rest. Whatever direction you were going, we're going the opposite direction this time. So I'm going counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever way I didn't go before. from one to there. Here we go.
Round
Good.
6.
This is a good move because we sit all day. Let's do this in standing. So opening up that chest is great. Feels good. Keep it up. You got this. Good work. Nice.
Rest.
And rest. Here we go. Really open up that chest nice and big, sitting up nice and tall. You want to do this with your eyes closed?
Work.
Go for it.
Round 7.
Round 7. So we should be doing that opposite direction from the one we just did. But you, whatever way you go is good. So we just want to keep moving. Good. We're going to kind of work those back muscles as we pull those arms back behind and reach forward. Woo!
Rest.
Well, my arms are getting tired. We're going the other direction. This is our last one before we're moving into our last Tabata. Here we go.
Work.
Other direction.
Round 8.
You can always close those eyes. Makes it a little bit more challenging as you bring that ball back behind. Still sit up nice and tall. Good. I got one more Tabata, and we're gonna do a little bit of a combo choreographed move to challenge you once more. All right, drop that ball. Woo! Awesome job. All right, shake out those arms. Maybe you kind of want to do a little bit of that angry cat or cobra march in place as we move on. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing for our last cardio, it's gonna be a combo move. So get ready. Work that mind. As we're tired, it's okay. It's gonna challenge us a little bit more. So we're gonna reach across, reach, and then reach it up nice and high. So it's gonna go here, here, reach, up. Now, if you wanna go a little bit faster, you can go reach, up for 2, okay? If you are standing, you're gonna reach, raise the roof, or you can tap that foot, up, and down. Or you can go a little bit faster, up. Either way, we're gonna reach one side, and then reach it up. That's our cardio. Kind of a combo move. It's a good one. Last one, we're still gonna do some of that ball work, but we're gonna be reaching the ball up to the top of our head and down. Up and down. Keeping those arms parallel to the ground, reaching it up nice and high. Again, you can do this one with your eyes closed. We might do a couple of rounds of that, and then maybe the last 2 rounds we'll just kind of be doing some pancake. All right? So have fun with it. We're starting off with that reach, a bit of a jack. You can always add that foot. All right? If you need another swig of water before we get started, this is our last Tabata. We're gonna make this one count. 4 rounds of that combo choreographed move. Let's do this. Here we go. Get ready. All right, let's go. Reach, reach,
Round
up,
1.
down, reach with a single jack. Good. And up. Or you just reach up to the sky. Reach, and up. You can add that foot if you want. Good.
Rest.
March it out if you're able to. I'm going to do this one standing with all of you who are standing. If you're staying seated, you keep doing your thing. Let's go. Here we go. Up, reach, and up. Across, and up. Good. Raise the roof. Keep it up. All are doing great. Keep it up. Woo!
Rest.
We're already halfway done with this cardio move. You're doing great. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, we're reaching across, and then those arms come up. You can go nice and slow, reach, up and down. Or you can speed it up. Or if you want to do that double jack, you can. That's up to you. Challenge yourself. Have fun with it. If anything, march in place or punch it out. It's up to you. We have one more. This is our last one. I want you to work hard for this last 20 seconds. Then we'll move into that last bit of ball work. Here we go. Last set. Reach.
Round 4.
Tiny little jack or shoulder press. Here we go. Good. Keep it up. We're almost finished. Feel it in the core. Feel it in the arms. Maybe in your legs. Keep it up. And rest. Grab that ball. We have 4 rounds. So we're gonna, arms are out, palms facing the sky. Bring that ball up and over our head. Grab that ball
Round 5.
and exchange. Again, you can close your eyes if you are seated. Reach it up nice and high and down. We are really working those shoulders today. Good job. You can extend one foot and bring it out. Incorporate those legs. Woo, good.
Rest.
If you are standing, I'm kind of tall, so you won't really be able to see what I'm doing, but nice wide base with those feet. And we're gonna bring those arms up to the sky
Round 6.
and out. Keep that core nice and engaged. And make sure you're breathing. Keep it up. Feel it in those arms. Whoo. Keep it up. And rest. Again, you can kind of stretch it out a bit. All right, these last 2 rounds, we're gonna just toss that ball back and forth from right to left.
Round 7.
Round 7, so we got 2 more rounds. We're doing this nice and fast, keeping those eyes on the ball. Maybe you can kind of toss it up and down. We're gonna work that hand-eye coordination right here. Tossing the ball from right to left. Good work. All right, we have 1 more round. This time we're just gonna kind of toss, like maybe do 5 in the right, 5 in the left. Here we go. We guys have one hand that's a little bit more dominant than the other, but I want you to try. So count 5 in one hand, 5 in the other. Maybe throw it up a little bit higher. Challenge yourself, try not to drop the ball. If you do, I just want you to pretend which hand has the ball. And rest. Oh man, awesome job. Hopefully you kind of got to get a nice feel of a little bit of cardio and a little bit of strength. Still moving the body, kind of getting a full body workout. We're gonna finish with some core. We're gonna do the same kind of idea, 20 seconds of work for each of these movements. And so I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit from the side. So first we're gonna start off with a nice seated crunch. So if you are standing, I want you to take a seat. If you wanna get onto the ground, you're welcome to do that if you are able. So the first one, hands are gonna be across our chest. I'm sitting away from my chair, engaging my core. I'm bringing those elbows to my knees. I'm not rounding my back. I want you to keep it nice and flat. Touch those elbows to those knees. Lean back, touching the chair with those shoulder blades and forward. So essentially we're just kind of going back and forth, staying nice and straight. So see, I'm not rounding my back, keeping that back core engaged, forward and back. Nice little seated crunch. If you're on the floor, you can kind of just do a nice little sit up. All right, then our next move is a bicycle. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, twisting across the body. If incorporating the legs isn't in your wheelhouse, that's okay. We're just gonna twist across the body and back up. Twist across the body. Now, if you're a wheelchair user and you're able to recline your seat, that's great for those sit-ups. I just want you to recline that seat and sit up. Or if you're reclined in that chair, reach up and try to touch that opposite elbow or that opposite hand to opposite knee, okay? So first one, seated crunch. Next one's the bicycle. And then our last one is a nice little oblique. Don't worry, I'll remind you of all of these. Reaching it down and down, squeezing in those obliques, bring that hip and rib together. Down and up, down and up. If you're on the floor, just reach for those heels, shoulder blades up off the floor. So that's kind of what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna change up our music a little bit and I'm gonna have the timer on my end so we kind of know what we're doing. But with those 10 seconds, I'll remind you what we're doing, okay? So, all right, here we go. We got 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. We're starting with that seated crunch. I'm gonna show you from the side. Sit on the edge of that chair, still safely, arms are up. And we're gonna tap those shoulder blades to the back of the chair. Inhale and exhale. Exhale as we sit forward. Inhale as we come back. Tap those shoulder blades. Keeping that core nice and tight the whole time. Embrace that core. Belly button to the spine. Very nice. Next one is that opposite elbow to opposite knee, or you're twisting across the body here. Ready, and begin. Good. Twist and twist. Driving that knee, kissing that knee to that elbow if you're able to. Keep it up. And rest. Last one, I'm gonna face you. We're gonna be doing those obliques. Reaching it down as if you drop something on the floor. Keeping this nice and tight. We're working those obliques. Reach. Good, sit up nice and tall. You should feel it right here and right here. Good. Keep it up. Keep that core nice and engaged. And rest. Awesome job. Why don't you take a big breath in up to the sky. Big breath out. Good, one more big breath in. And exhale. Great job. All right, so we are going to stretch it out. Put on a little bit calmer music for us. We're gonna stretch this body of ours that we are so proud of. It's gotten us through this workout. I'm super proud of you. So we're gonna bring our ear, so I'm bringing my left ear to left shoulder, extending out my right arm. Big breath in and exhale. Maybe play with the angle of your chin, kind of get a different part of that neck as we're stretching it. Breath in. As we exhale, I want you to bring the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder, and then extend that arm and breathe. Very nice. Take a big breath in. Take them back to neutral. Good. Take a big breath in, reaching those hands up to the sky, extending those palms up, elongating that spine. Place your left hand over. Get a nice touch in those obliques. A little bit in those shoulders. We worked them a lot today. Good. Inhale back up into that extended mountain pose. Place that right hand down. Exhale as you reach over, kind of making a bit of a C. Grab it up to the side. Reach those hands up nice and tall. Exhale, bring those hands back behind us into that. Grab behind your, or maybe grab those hands behind your back. Or just open it nice and big. Should we just stay here for a little bit? We're gonna go to that angry cat. So reaching forward. If you have something you can hang on to, like a pillar or something, get a nice stretch, or maybe even some stairs. It really helps stretch out back. Good. Big breath in. Bring one arm across the chest, hug that arm or that elbow. Get some wrist circles in. Feels good in the backs of those shoulders, all across here. And switch. Hope you feel good. Working out, what it does is it creates endorphins, and endorphins, essentially, they make you happy and they make you feel good. So that's why sometimes you kind of feel like you're on a bit of like a, ooh, feels good after a workout. You got some endorphins flowing in your body. It's really good. Helps reduce some stress too. So just kind of get some nice little wrist circles in. Good. All right, I want you to take a big breath in, and then we're gonna twist to one side, opening up that chest, getting a nice little twist in the spine. the recommendations right now for people living with MS for exercise is 150 minutes a week. And if you break that up, it's about 30 minutes, 5 days out of the week. Take a big breath in. Exhale, just the other side. Now for some of you, that might be totally doable and you already do that, which is great. For some of you, that might sound really daunting and intimidating, and that's okay. You can break those 30 minutes up throughout the day. It's still just as effective. Big breath in, exhale, come forward. The idea is just to kind of make sure that you're moving, and that can include lifestyle physical activity. And that means like gardening, to doing your laundry, to cooking, any type of movement that you do throughout the day also counts, which is really great. So, maintaining that healthy lifestyle and staying moving is key. And so I hopefully can help you do that. Let's extend one foot out. And I want you to just kind of hinge. You can stay here, reach for that shin, toe, get a nice stretch in that hamstring. But what I love, I don't know if you can see on my shirt, my motto is no matter what your limitation, you can keep moving. And it's so true. No matter what your level of ability, it is possible for you to get moving. And I hope that I kind of can help you with those modifications and making it accessible and doable for you, where you're at. It's your workout. And living with MS, you can bring that leg up. Take breath in, bring that leg up into an L. We talk and stretch at the same time. Living with MS can be really tricky because every day looks so different. Some days we have a ton of energy and we can do maybe a workout like this standing and we feel great. But then the next day, our legs are tired or we're experiencing a lot of fatigue and that just sounds exhausting. That's when we take it back. When we sit, we modify, we do what we can, even if it's only 10 minutes. And that's what we can do. And that's just kind of what it's like living with MS. Every day is so unpredictable, but we're gonna do what we can. And I think that relieves a lot of pressure of trying to be a super person and get everything done. And sometimes it's just not doable. Extend the other foot out, heels on the ground, toes pointed up to the sky, lean forward. My other motto is give ourselves lots of grace. It's okay if you rest today or tomorrow. That's okay. If you're able to just get laundry done today, celebrate that. If you're able to do multiple things, celebrate that. Just gotta learn what is it like to live well with a disease like MS? It's tricky, but we can do it. Together, we are stronger. Bring that foot up on top. And lean forward. This one's great. It's good for our hips and our glutes. I just love that you took some time out of your day today to take care of you. It's a great form of self-care. Big breath in. And exhale. Great job. Let's place that foot on the ground. One more little tiny stretch. Big arms up to the sky. And we're going to do forward fold. Exhale. Fold yourself in half, bringing that chest to those thighs. And kind of bring those hands in between the legs. Let your head hang heavy. Feels good in the lower back, and shoulders. Just focus on that breath right now. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's place those hands onto our thighs. Push through the palms. Slowly roll up as you push through those hands. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Roll shoulders a few times. One more big breath in, up to the sky. And exhale. And give yourselves a hand. Well job. Well job. Well done. Thank you for joining me. Remember that no matter what you can keep moving, and you did today, and I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see you back next time. Thanks so much.